As you might be aware, that one of the events that took place here in Los Angeles, the Choy Yud Shvat, took place last night. The Shari Tefillah Shul, Rabbi Krinsky spoke. For those of you who are not familiar, I'm sure that most of you are, Rabbi Krinsky was a member of the Rebbe's secretariat for some 40 years, had the schus of working with the Rebbe on a daily basis, and as we heard last night, never paid attention to that detail, had the schus of going with the Rebbe, bringing the Rebbe back and forth and back, to the oil between 2,000 and 3,000 times over the course of the years. And obviously was zoichet to tremendous amount of insight, hirois, and instructions from the Rebbe. He stands at the head of the Moisdes, Menachem, Machne Yisrael, and it is with his help, support, guidance that the institution of Shlichus now continues on even more than it was before. And for Rabbi Krinsky to take some of his time on the way to the airport to stop in and share a few words on these days between Yud Shvat and Chof Beis Shvat. With us here at Cheder, talmidim Zayin Ches, is a tremendous chus. I don't want to take any more time of Rabbi Krinsky's valuable time with introductions. Boys, remember the chus that you have now to be hearing from Rabbi Krinsky. Please give him your derech edits and your attention as he addresses us briefly in honor of these days between Yud Shvat and Chof Beis Shvat.
Very much. Shalom Aleichem, Kinderlach. I can't tell you how great a pleasure it is for me to come and visit you and see you in Cheder. This Cheder has a reputation that it's an excellent Cheder. Everybody in America knows this is one of the best Chadorim in the Snifim of Chabad. Shabbos was Yud Shvat. I'm sure you know all about Yud Shvat, what happened in Yud Shvat Tovshin Yud. And the Stalkes with Friedrich Rebbe, the Kabbalas and Siyas of the Rebbe. I can tell you that I knew the Rebbe before the Nisiyas. I came to New York I was born in Boston. My parents sent me to New York to learn before Bar Mitzvah. I knew the Rebbe for many years before the Nisiyas. And I always regarded the Rebbe, even before Yud Shvat. He was a very, very special person. When I was growing up at home, we always talked about the Rebbe and the Rebbe's Eidim, the Rebbe's son-in-law. The future Rebbe at that time, the Ramash, as he was called. We all knew he was a very special person, a Goen Otzum, Nigel, Chassidus, and Kabbalah, and in many, many other fields and facets. A very special person, Meshich Me'umayla, Gaveh Me'kolom, and I had the zchus of being close to him when I was a youngster, and then eventually I had the zchus of being part of the Maskiras of the Rebbe. And when I look at the children that have been visiting the past few days, I see the fruits of the Rebbe's labor, the Friedrich Rebbe and the Rebbe, who were based in Nefesh, the Friedrich Rebbe in Russia, in making possible for boys like you to have a possibility of being mechunech, al taras hakedesh, and to learn Aleph Beis, Cheder, and Mishnayos, and Gemara, and Chassidus, b'chuli. The Friedrich Rebbe paid a very, very terrible price in his health because of the Mesidus Nefesh he had, precisely that children like you should be able to learn Torah, al taras hakedesh, and grow up to be Chassidim, in Lomdim, Yerushalayim, b'chuli. And the Rebbe extended that way beyond that in countries of freedom like in the United States, where you don't have to have Mesidus Nefesh to go to Cheder. It's almost a given today in our current history. And these are the fruits of the labor of our Rebbeim as far as children are concerned. You are the future of our people. You have a very big responsibility, Kinderlach. Because as years go by, you grow older, you're going to have your own families, you're going to be working in things that everything you do is L'Shem Shemayim, whether you'll be Shluchim, Balabatim, whatever brachas God will bless you with, will be an important part of the Klal Yisrael. So I want to wish all of you Hatzlocha in your studies and bracha. You should grow up to be the Zera Berech Havaya that the Rebbe blessed your parents with and is blessing you with, and will continue to bless you. You should be a source of nachas to your parents and to your teachers, with the Klal Yisrael. Zalur Batzlichu, that Matzlich and Lenin, Nigla, Chassidus and Mitz Hashem, Rizvach and Chassidus Eden, Chassidus and Mishpachis, and Shem and Teferes and Asiva, Zera Berech Havaya. Kom to Kinderach.